Howdy, folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner with KNYAZHEVSKY region. Probably, like I've said previously, I'm probably slaughtering it. It's my custom scenario. I have two custom scenarios. This is the one that has a city map and a country map. The other custom scenario, White Silence, only has one map currently. The mod developer is advertising that he will create more maps, but he's also asking for help in testing those maps. Maybe I'll volunteer to do that. Test his maps for I don't know. We'll see. But let's get going on this. We're already a minute in and haven't done a damn thing. All right. I'll tell you, full transparency, I've done some preparation for this dry life job because there's so much shit from this map that has to go to the other one. That's a lot of miles, a lot of waiting for the next map to load every time you travel. I've got this Kenny 10x10 set up to haul the 4-pipe. It's got a 6-spot step deck, and I can haul 1 pipe up here with the 2-spot. So between 6 and 2, I can haul the 4-pipe. Let's get it down to where we load the pipe. And then we'll get it, then I'll get into the other preparations I made as we get there. This is a mod trailer. It's similar to the vanilla step deck. It's got a standard spread axle rather than the 4-axle, and it will load 6. The mod part about it is it stands up taller. It's got more suspension underneath it, and I'd have to look to be sure, but I think it's got chain wheels on it for winter driving. We're going down here for the small pipe. I've been doing all of these videos back to back all afternoon. I think this is the 3rd one. But during the break, I just made myself a smoothie and did preparation for this video. Which consisted of getting trucks where they need to be. Figuring out what truck I want to use. Had to figure out, I ran a scout vehicle over to where those 3 rock trailers are parked to see if they had the proprietary God, the name escaped me. The standard 770G saddle. It always does that here. I don't know. Coal Creek over there. Yeah, we helped in an earlier mission. We helped them get their bread production back online. I turned my mic down one notch before starting this video, and I turned it down one notch before the last video, and when I reviewed it, it seemed like it was still extremely loud. So hopefully it's still loud enough. I suspect it probably is. Now this is some of the preparation I did. You see the KNYAZHEVSKY right there. I can't load this trailer with pipe with the small crane. I was hoping I'd have enough room in there to just no, not that much. Not that much. To just leave this right straight along the front of the pipe here. It seems like I'm going to have to work at it a little bit to do that. Or I could just leave it there. We'll leave it right there. And then we'll switch to, I'll lock the camera, switch to the KNYAZHEVSKY. And we will fire up this puppy. Go crane. And we'll start craning. Craning. Yeah. Start loading this truck with pipe. Just like you were scheduled for a pickup. You had to be there at 3:30 in the afternoon with an empty flatbed to carry 6 pipe. And when you get there, the guy in the yard loads you up. While you're sitting there updating your logbook, maybe having a sandwich if it's appropriate. I can't reach the 2-spot box, but I can back up later. Right now I can get this one here. Now in real life, a forklift would come out here and load this pipe. Have it on the trailer in about 5 minutes, if that. They come out with a yard lift that has big tires and wide forks and can lift shit 20 feet up in the air, all that. Every bit of this can be loaded with a forklift. But not SnowRunner's forklift. That thing's a piece of shit. You know, in real life, that would be the type of thing they would use on a job site. And it would work perfectly for that. If I were loading this for real, I would square up those bundles of pipe. But in the game, I know that all I have to do is hit pack. In fact, given that this one's going to hang over the ass, I think I'll set it right on top of the other one. And then the trailer can figure out how it likes them. Whether it lets it hang over the ass or what. Try to make small movements so it doesn't go too far. Wait for the swing to come back and drop it. You gotta wait for the swing sometimes. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having fun doing these today. Sometimes it seems like a job. Today it's fun. There it is. I don't know. Call it perfectionist or whatever, but I didn't want it at an angle. I unpacked because I'm gonna have to unpack anyways. See, this is the way that I wanted it in the first place. And if I'd done more maneuvering and backing and shit, I could have got it there right off the bat. But I settled for, good enough. Well, good enough turned out to be not quite good enough, because I left the truck out of my reach and ended up putting it across here behind the KNYAZH anyways. This is where I wanted the truck when I pulled in. Let's see, put that about there. And then the load is always perpendicular to the trailer. You gotta spin it. Okay, I'm gonna have to extend it a little. And then I think I can start dropping a little more extension. I need to come this way a little and bring back some of that extension. Now it'll swing free. There we go. Should settle down in there. There it is. Boom. Now we'll restore the crane. Stop engine. Change truck. Fire that sucker up and pack cargo. There's 4 small pipe going to the other map. Why did I do that? I was gonna hit M and I hit VC simultaneously with my big fat finger. I need V. I need restore crane. And I need stop engine. I need to close this menu and go to the map. Now this job says that a saddle low is required. I don't know why. There isn't anything in particular that you have to have a saddle low for, but just because I'm using this trailer, I put a saddle low on this truck. Now, let's find something I can jump to. Let's jump to this. This is a little new mod that you guys haven't seen. I think I'll try and pull that trailer down to the other map with it. But the first thing I gotta do, I changed to this just so I could change to them more easily. I have 3 rock trailers, so it only makes sense to have 3 trucks to pull them, right? This is not the vanilla Cat 770. Got some meats on it. There are even bigger tires than this, but it looks funny because the front end ends up so much wider than the back end. If you do, there's like a, God, what is there? Is it a 74-inch Tega or something like that? In case someday you want to use this mod, let's run through the various wheels. There's the standard Cat 770, and then this one is the same wheel, but with a soft sidewall, so you can see him squat. Then there's the tractor tire. And the road tire. And this is basically your old style snow tire or mud tire. It was a combination mud and snow made back in the day. Then you've got a chains. Here's a different chain, different tread pattern. And then this. And I can't even read where it says how big they are. The big Tegas. Now this is where I said it looked funny because the track on the front ends up so much wider than the track on the rear. Look top down. It's funny. It looks funny. These wheels are 93 inches tall. 93 inches tall. Oh, leave it there. That's the one I want. Okay, now that we wasted 5 minutes on that, let's roll. There's various other things. There's a huge engine you can choose and different transmissions, all sorts of crap. It's a Bartleby's Cat 770. BARTELBI''S. If you go look for it, type that in, you'll get everything Bartleby's makes. And you have to have the apostrophe S or the search engine on the mod browser won't find it. It's got double tall snorkels, something like 1,000 horsepower. It's got an off-road 5-speed. It's got a dream catcher, and somewhere in here is supposed to be the hula girl. Well, that's enough of that foolishness. Driving over cars and shit. This job is probably gonna end up being a part 1, part 2 sort of thing. I just published, well, for me, it's 10 after 5 on Tuesday in the evening. By the time you see this video, it could be the weekend or next Monday or something. Because of the time constraints on uploading shit. Oh, get out from under there. There we go. Thought this thing would be a little faster with this transmission. But anyways, this engine, when you go to purchase it, it talks about being so OP that, you know, you have to be careful about using it. I don't see anything. I don't see any amazing bursts of speed or anything. I've had this mod for ages. I just don't like this truck at all. So I never brought it out. I never even bought one before. I think it came in a pack of Bartleby's stuff. So you know what? I'll actually be glad to get through the gate and on some dirt. It'll handle better in the dirt, I think. I started to say I just posted or just made public a video that I recorded yesterday. And, but, you know, it could be 3-4 days from now before you hear me say those words. So it really doesn't matter because you already know about it. I'm sure you all got your notifications already. Good smoothie. Banana, pineapple, blueberries, and a couple ice cubes and some milk. All right. You know, the two kind of go together as far as looks, but Where do I go? I drop them off over here, right? Yeah, the dam. The story is they need a large amount of stones for the construction of a dam. And they need the equipment for pumps. So we got to go all the way around. Isn't that special? Well, let's do this shit. Not dirt yet. That goes down, or actually it's this. This goes down to like a large patio with tables, chairs, umbrellas, a big like restaurant or something. Only been down there once just to deliver something. Never had to go back. Now that first trail, I don't recall seeing that before. Maybe it's some kind of hidden trail. Or maybe it doesn't go anywhere. That goes, yeah, I've been into there before. Yeah. I've been in there, in and out of that several times. I need to stop sightseeing and get this truck over there. You know, I covered everything from Ohio to Nebraska and from Minnesota to Texas. And I never did any sightseeing. You don't do sightseeing when you have a deadline. Might as well go up the tracks. It's where the shit has to go anyways. See, that's the dirt road. There's the little stubby poles that wreck your truck. We are on the tracks now, baby. You can see the dirt road parallels the tracks. We have to go around the cars. Does it dump on this side? Looks like it might. Yeehaw! I should get a little of this. All right, here we are. There's... Oh, I see. It took... In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, there's only 2 stone trailers there now instead of 3. So this, I guess I just have to get out of the way. want to dump it down the bank, and I don't really want it there. Whoops. Pushed the button too hard. Keep it going, keep it going. Let's leave it right around there. Now, I guess the way the mod developer had it worked out is you would just leave the trailer there and go back and get the next one. But why couldn't I just drive this trailer in there 3 times? Did I find a time-saving cheat? Apparently it recognizes that it's the same trailer. It probably recognizes that the other 2 trailers are still back there. Because no, I cannot just use the same trailer 3 times. And now I gotta spend time doing all this backing up. This thing turns very quick because it's coupled so short. You barely start turning and it goes too far already. Oh, shut down and stay that way. I want to use this map, use the global map system, and swap to one of these other trucks. Get those 3 rock trailers down there. At least do that much in this video. I bought a $48 Ninja. It's a real small one. But it's got a 16-ounce cup, and it can make smoothies. Life is good. Life is good when I got a tasty homemade smoothie. It takes place of a meal. I mean, I haven't had lunch, and it's after supper time, you know. And I haven't eaten since breakfast, and a smoothie will fill me right up. Let's do it again. Hang on a sec. That transmission worked pretty good. I think this is also a 5-speed, but they say it's a tuned 5-speed. Let's see. It is a 5-speed. See what a tuned 5-speed does. Look at the tires disappearing into the concrete. Those are 48-inch crawler boggers. Not just a mud bogger, a crawler bogger. The steering on this is a little overly sensitive. I have to make constant corrections unless I'm on a straight stretch where I can just peg it all the way. Now look what it did. What was I just talking about? How the steering was overly sensitive? I started to say unless I'm on a straight stretch where I can just peg it all the way forward and leave it there, but I suppose I could adjust the sensitivity settings in the menu. I noticed driving that square body Chevy Blazer over there that it's very sensitive as well. The tiniest movement on the stick makes it go a long ways. So then you're always correcting. Hmm? Like that. See? If you do get any speed and have to turn, it's gonna go haywire all over the place. The only way you can get up some speed is to find a straight stretch. See it heading toward the left side, and then it's heading toward the right side. No. Okay. I guess I'll have to break down and adjust those settings. I want the pipe, not some silly tree branch. No, that's another pine tree that's going to break off. How about this? Nope. Forget it. Well, maybe that's the footing on the other side. No, it's still a tree, but it'll get us over. Oh, fuck me. The backlash when I released the winch line allowed it to just plow right over. And which way do I need to go? That's always a guessing game. Well, let's try this again. If I can get it. All right, there we go. That's what I like. Now we'll see what what that sensitivity setting did. We're traveling that little bit from the wreck to the gate felt pretty good on the steering. But you can see why I wouldn't use this 770G, except it's when it's absolutely necessary. Back in SnowRunner, when I had to use the 770G, it was like the gold mine job on, is it Tamir? I don't remember. But you had to get a rock trailer like this up to the top of the mountain. And I towed it up there with a KNYAZHEVSKY. You don't think we even need all-wheel drive. This is the one. See, it goes into the wood, maybe 50 meters or something, and stops. Looks like we're going to lose our light. On this map, the day-night cycle is really goofy. The screen will turn, the whole screen will turn completely black. And then a few seconds later, it'll start going completely white. And then after that, it goes back to the normal day-night light cycle. Usually at this point, I'm just doing this. Yeah, a little better to drive, or steer at least. That's the first road that goes up to the logging. All the watchtowers are, I got all the watchtowers, but it still shows a watchtower because it's an observation point. Yeah. Apparently that's the new way of doing watchtowers. They don't just disappear. Oh. They don't just disappear. They stay there as observation points. And what the hell is this? A little bitty ditch. And the whole thing tips over. Oh. Be glad to be rid of these 770, Cat 770s as soon as possible. I didn't pay for them either. They're something like 162,000 a piece or something. I use the DevTools menu to spawn them. I couldn't afford 3 trucks that expensive. This one I'm just going to leave off to the side so there's room to get the third one in. Not in the cargo loading zone, but just off to the side. I still got to bring that trailer and the pipe down here. That'll have to be the next episode because we are going back here. Get the third one. And waiting for the loading screen again. You know, my smoothie's almost gone. I'm gonna go get something else to drink. Here we go. Made it just in time. I see no reason to screw around with transmission. They both drove exactly the same, except that one tipped over in a ditch 3 times. Well, that's even more gone now. The wheels on that Blazer. Come on. I want it to move over like a foot. And it goes 6 feet. When I just said, driving the other one, I just said that it was steering better. This one feels like crap again. Well, we'll see. I just got to get it down there. It's the last time I'll have to look at one of these. For now. I gotta stay a mile away from any little ditch. Every time you reload the map, those barriers come back. I was just thinking, almost there with no screw-ups, and then it flies off the road. It just starts going right for no apparent reason. I've used Bartleby mods before. Another time was the Western Star 49X. I used a Bartleby mod. But it's one of those trucks, one of those mods that work pretty good, but it's never gonna be really good. Got to take a corner like that in little bits. You turn a little and you straighten out. Turn a little and straighten. Otherwise, it starts doing that shit. Got to turn in tiny increments and then straighten it up again. See right there, I didn't even move the stick and it started turning left all by itself. That time it lunged for the trailer. It's that magnetic attraction that SnowRunner was doing it a long time ago. When SnowRunner first came out, it was a big thing. Make your truck steer into objects, a big rock, a light pole, guardrail, whatever you happen to be near, your truck would dive for it. And it was built into the game to be that way. And then SnowRunner backed off of it, getting too many complaints, I suppose. So then the mod developers thought it would be funny to start using it in their mods. That's it. Now I need equipment for pumps. I was gonna park this one behind the other one, but then it started going goofy and trying to dump me in the pond. Well, We're done with these. We've completed that part of it. And we're 55 minutes, so we will pick up. No reason to record going across the gate again. I will pick up probably in the Blazer with the trailer, and then we'll do the small pipe last. So I will see you in the Blazer. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.